thanks for joining us. We're going to start with a brief opening statement for Coach about our acceptance of the Holiday Bowl. After that, we'll take questions. Raise your hand. We'll come around for questions.
Cool. We're extremely thankful, happy to be playing in the Holiday Bowl. It's a Tier 1 bowl. Just an honor to be able to go and represent the ACC and to be able to play and go out and represent Syracuse University, our community, our fans in this bowl. So it means a lot to us, and we're very thankful for the opportunity, especially to get a chance to go play against Washington State, prestigious program. They've done a good job a long time. I've watched them year in, year out. Every year I've got an opportunity of just watching them playing in the bowl games and watching them at night, being as though they were a West Coast team. So being able to see them, I thought they've done a great job for a long time. Their head coach, Jake Dickert, I think is a really good head coach, a guy that's known throughout the country as being a good football coach. Coaches a real good team, sound team. When you watch them on tape already, they do a good job on both sides of the ball. I think they play extremely hard on defense. Offensively, they do the same thing. Really good quarterback. They got that receiver, man. What was his name? I think Kyle Williams. I don't know. I'm thinking of it. Look at it there. Kyle Williams, Chris Houston. Both of those guys are good player. Wei Sean's really good. Leo, the other running back, his last name, Lao Pula Lossi. Really good player. He could play ball well. And then they got a bunch of guys on defense. Number 4, the defensive back. Number 2, Tariq. Kyle Thornton can play. It's a bunch of those guys that are good football players. So, we're thankful, excited to go against these guys, be able to compete. I'm pretty sure Jake will have the offense going. That's what their coach does. Special teams coordinator Nick Whitworth does a good job when you watch them on special teams. So we're excited about that. And they're just a sound football team, and they're a complete team, we believe. They play well and they compete on all 3 phases of the game. So happy to go against them, happy to go out there and to represent the ACC and to represent our city, our university, and the Holiday Bowl.
Fran, congratulations.
Thanks.
So just looking at getting 2 parts to this, finishing 21st in the college football playoff rankings in your first season as a head coach, just your thoughts on that. And then secondly, when you look at bowl games with opt-outs and the transfer portal, just how you address that with the team.
I'm thankful for the fans that we're 21st. I'm thankful to be ranked in the top 25. That's a blessing to be able to do that. That's something that everyone looks for and looks at every week. So that's a blessing. That's not one of my goals. So I fell short of our goals that I had set for myself as the head football coach, that we set for our team. So we fell pretty short of that. But we're thankful for the opportunity that we have now. I think new goals are always have to be set. I've set different goals that I wanted to reach in life, and once you reach those goals, you have to set new ones. And then sometimes there's setbacks when you don't have an opportunity of reaching a goal at a certain time. You have to create new goals so that way you can still go ahead and have some success. So we're very excited about having the opportunity of finishing with 10 wins. That means a lot to us. It means a lot to the university. We have a chance of doing this, and this could be, I think, the second time since 2001, something of that nature. So it means a lot to us to be able to do that, and it means a lot because we want our seniors to go out on top the way that they should. And this is also the first game of next year. Our seniors get an opportunity of showing the young guys now, grabbing them by the hand and showing them, this is how I want you to lead. This is your job now. This is what you're supposed to do. So guys are just showing them and doing that. And when it comes to the portal and things like, we're going to have guys going to portal, some by choice, some by a handshake. That's what we want to do to make a good men's. And then some that just this might not be the place, as the talent level rises, as our culture's different. You might not fit the culture. So there's a lot of different reasons of why you want to go. It could be whatever it is, but what we'll say is we want to always do it the right way. And when you don't do it the right way and you just kind of start to spread, I'm thinking about going in the portal. If I get wind of that, I'm putting you in the portal. That's kind of like the motto here. So there's some guys that'll go in that wanted to think out loud. Don't think out loud. Just do it the right way. Because if you want to start to do that without coming and talking to us and doing it like a man, how men do, and families get together and you come and talk to me with your family and we do it all right, maybe we can make it the right way. But if you just start to say that and you try to spread that through a team, I think we have a really close team. So when there's one of the brothers on the team that's spreading I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, and he's doing that in a negative way, to me, you're a snake, and I don't want to be around a snake. So it's kind of dry cut with me, you know. You start being a snake, you know. What do I need to do with a snake? Cut him by the head. Otherwise, he won't die. You can't give him an opportunity. We don't sit down and talk. We don't do things that way. As soon as you say you want to go and you were being sneaky, running around telling everybody, I'm going to make sure that you stand on what you say. That's kind of where we at with that.
Fran, have you had a chance to talk to Kyle since the announcement, and do you know if he's going to play or not?
Kyle McCord.
Yep. Your quarterback?
I think he's playing. What you think?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I think he's playing.
Do you know if he's playing?
He loves football. Do you love football?
I love watching it.
Are you asking me questions?
I'm trying.
Do you like asking questions?
I don't mind.
So I don't mind answering them. I think Kyle's playing, though. Kyle's playing football. If we're going to have a football game, Kyle McCord will play in the football game. Until the NCAA says Kyle can't play football anymore, then he'll stop playing college football and he'll go play on the next level. But whenever there's a football game, he'll be at it. If we called the game in 2 hours and we said we was about to have a game, Kyle will probably be the first one there to play football.
Has anybody opted out at this point?
Man, we don't opt out around here, man. We play football. We like the game. Like, we get to play football. The more football you play, the more the NFL watches. So if the NFL can watch those games, then that helps us. The more we get to play football, we have an opportunity of winning a 10th game, which became a goal of ours. So if everybody doesn't play, then we won't have an opportunity of winning those games. So I think they are playing.
How you talked a little bit about the young guys and the old guys. Do you go into this thinking, hey, Jakari Williams is going to play for sure because we want to see what he's got, or do you have to play the game out and see?
Kyle McCord is our quarterback. We'll deal with Jakari and the rest of the guys when that time comes. But right now, Kyle McCord is our quarterback.
Thank you.
We'll go to Maddie in back and then Christian up front.
Hey, Coach. You guys have been kind of dealing with like the next man up mentality all season long, so it's obviously not a new dynamic for you guys. With players possibly opting out or deciding to not play in the bowl game, how do you navigate, you know, seeing new looks, seeing new players, possibly, you know, having conversations with guys like, hey, you're the next man up. This is what I expect from you.
We just practice. So the way we practice, that's what you'll do in the game. That's what you practice for. We don't just practice the starters, all practice. Ones, twos, and threes, they all practice. Some of the fours get in and practice to get the live reps, but some of the fours are mainly scouts. But ones, twos, threes, like, you got to practice. You got to know the defense. You got to know the offense. You got to be ready. I mean, you just don't know when that happens. So I'm all about the next man up. You know, let's get them going. But, I mean, I think we're pretty straight when it comes to that.
Fran, early signing day was just a couple of days ago. How pleased were you that in that class that you signed on Wednesday, that the majority of it was in your footprint and in your backyard?
I'm extremely pleased. I'm very thankful that those guys decided to come here to play football, to further their education and to further their football careers. We had a lot of kids that signed. They all are committed to helping win a national championship. They're all committed to getting a good education. They want to be educated young men. They're committed to getting closer with their faith, and they're committed to raising our community, raising a standard here. There's a standard that they see set this year that has to rise, you know. So they're all committed to being excellent football players and excellent student athletes, and I'm very thankful, happy for everybody that we got. I think that we recruited size and speed, you know, and that's what I wanted to make sure we went at, size and speed. So we got a lot of guys with that are big. We got a lot of big O linemen, big D linemen. We got big DBs that can run. We just got a lot of size and speed, which was important for us to go out and get, and guys that love football.
Hey, Coach, you talked that you think Kyle will play this week or in a couple weeks. What do you think that says about his character and leadership, that he's willing to go out there for one more time with his guys out there?
I just think Kyle's Kyle. He's been playing football his whole life, so whenever there's a game, that's what he wants to do. He wants to be in that game. He wants to play. He gets to compete. He gets to compete with his brothers. So, I mean, it's a football game. Why wouldn't he play, you know?
Hey, Coach. There were some rumors about potentially Connor Wiegman being linked to some ties to be at Syracuse.
Is he in the portal?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that yet. I mean, he might have ties. I don't know. I know I haven't spoke with him. I've heard his name, but I know I'm only allowed to speak about whoever is officially in the portal, so I don't even know if that young man is in the portal. That's the A&M kid. Yeah, he was a good player, but if he's not in the portal, I don't want to talk about it, and that's on him when it comes down to that NCAA-wise. That's the reporter asking. I haven't spoke to that kid yet, but if he ever gets into the portal, I would definitely try and reach out if that happens.
Fran, on that note, I know maybe you can't speak about specific guys, as you said, but if you get a quarterback in the transfer portal, what are you looking for, having Kyle McCord set the standard last year, and if he plays in the bowl game?
I'm looking for Kyle. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a winner. You know, we got some guys that I've been speaking to. I got a couple guys coming in that I feel really confident about that will be able to come and help us continue to do what we've done now. Kyle has set a standard that gives people an opportunity of knowing that you can come here and you can do extremely well at that position. And so he's going to play a big part of that also. So, you know, just looking for a guy that can come and that's going to be a leader of the football team right away, that wants to come here and compete because you still have MJ here, you know, and you got Jakari, you got different guys here. So I'm looking for a guy that wants to come in and be able to compete. And if he wins the role, then he's going to be able to be second in command of our program. So, like, that's just looking for another Kyle.
A third trip out west for you guys this year. Obviously pretty rare for a team from the Northeast. How do you think that helps to maybe expand Syracuse football's brand and even the recruiting trail?
I think Syracuse is already deep on the West Coast. You know, if you go back to the UNLV game, there was so many people there. If you go back to this summer, we have a campus there. You know, you have a little branch out there in Cali. So our guys went out there this summer and they took class there for 2 weeks. So, I mean, it's just a home away from home for us, really. So when we go out to Cali, you got so many people out there that's like that went here, went to school here. They'll do anything it takes here. My man Sean's out there. You got Miss Stacy. You got just so many guys, so many people out there that are involved. So I'm excited and thankful for the West Coast fan base and the West Coast alumni. I think they're some of the best alum around and excited about what they do and how they're supportive of us, always communicating. And right away, as soon as it was announced that we'll be playing in the Holiday Bowl, they was texting like crazy and all excited. So happy we get to go back to our other home and hang with our other family.
Fran, Marcellus Barnes was a guy who had a tremendous opportunity here this year.
Yeah.
What's your sense in terms of why he went into the transfer portal?
Yeah, maybe we couldn't fulfill all his needs, I guess. I don't know. He said he was wanting to leave. You know, he wanted to go in the portal. He's a good kid. I wish him the best. Excited about his future somewhere else. He came, he played. I think he might have played in like 6 games. I think we lost 2 of the 6, something of that nature. But I don't think he played the last 3 weeks, right? Did he play against Miami? Anything? So we'll be good. In all reality. I mean, I wish him the best, though. I think he's a good football player. He's a good kid. And just sometimes things are a little bit different, you know. So I wish him the best, though. We'll be good. I think we'll be fine, though. You know, we won the last 4 games. So the last few games, I think we'll do the same thing. We'll continue to win without him. But I'm very happy that I got a chance to coach him for a year. I'm excited about his future. But I'm also excited about Kerr and Demetrius Samuels and, you know, Singleton. There's a lot of guys coming that are fast that can run and play football. I'm excited about Bellamy because he's back and he'll be older and have a lot that he can do. I'm excited about all those guys we got. So, you know, this next man up. That's what she said, right? Next man up. So who's next?
So in this current age, I think most people's minds sort of immediately jumps to like whether a kid is, you know, looking for more money, trying to make as much as he can.
Probably. He might be. He might be looking for more money. You got to produce to get more money, though. I don't know. He might be looking for more money. He might be this. I just know if I hear that you're going in the portal, I want to make sure that I help you do what's needed for you, you know? I'm not saying that happened with him, but just overall, like, listen, guys, some guys are going to go. There's going to be a lot of guys leaving. There's going to be other guys leaving. Like, it's a lineman that's about to leave. It'll be different guys that's going to go. I'm going to tell guys to go. This isn't the right culture for everybody. I might bring you here last year, and as I get you here with us and we're building this, and then I can see that you're not a fit, we have to do what's best for the S. So if it's not what's best for Syracuse, it's not about Fran, it's not about the other guys, it's about what's going to be best for Syracuse overall and our culture. And if you don't fit that culture, you can't stay here. You know, and that's just something that's going to happen. Like, you know, this isn't a spot that you're going to come to and I'm going to make a lot of money, I'm going to chill, I'm going to go out all the time, I'm going to do a bunch of dumb stuff. Like, you got to be locked in, you come here. You give to whom much is given, much is required. You know, so if you're going to be getting paid, you better do certain things the right way. You know, it's things that needs to be done right. Like, with all due respect to the people that need to smoke marijuana for their things and all the stuff they doing, like, you can't come here and just want to do that. Like, that's not going to be the fit, because last I was told, that's a downer, and it'll kind of have you down all the time, and you got to react real fast around me. I mean, it's football, got to go quick. So there's certain things that I'm not going to allow here. And I'm not saying Marcellus Barnes is that guy, because that's not him. He's a complete class act kid. He's a good kid, but just going to be some guys going in where it's like, no, I'm not sad. I will never be upset. Is Kyle McCord playing? Yes. So I'm not upset. Fadell Diggs, he playing? All them dudes all playing? I'm good. Like, if there's a guy leaving, you see me coming here moping, I'll come and tell you, dang, I'm upset, I'm moping around because such and such is leaving. But, guys, don't worry about that. Y'all be trying to make those stories bigger than they're supposed to be, guys. Like, I'll tell you if we would have been upset about this guy wanting to leave or wanting to go. And have I said anything to you? Shit, we on to the next man up. Who next?
So I imagine then you feel pretty good about that you can compete financially for the guys that you need to keep, that you can have enough to keep who you want.
Yeah, I'm good. I just told you. I don't know what else to. How you want me to say it in Spanish? Huh? Got you. Me llamo Francisco. Just so you understand what my name is. You know what I'm saying? ¿Cómo están?
Coach, I know that you saw the big state championship game in the Dome this past weekend. A couple of Syracuse commits making big plays in the CBA game. I think you've mentioned a lot, you know, Dart, and that was kind of displayed with Darian and Dante at the end there.
And Matt Hahn. Matt Hahn did a really good job blocking. I was excited to be at the CBA game due to the fact that my son was invited there. Braden Brown, Babs, we call him. He's a really good athlete. He's going to the 7th grade, and he's doing really well academically. So the president decided he invited my wife and my son and myself to go, and had a chance to sit and talk to him, and he really wanted us to come, and he wanted us to see the atmosphere and let us know that that's a great place for Braden to attend school. So thinking about it and just seeing if that would be a good spot. So we had an opportunity of coming there. So it was good to go and see the atmosphere and see what they offer educationally. You know, met with a lot of the teachers there. So it was really cool, and it was also good to be able to see some of the guys that I'm going to coach have an opportunity to play, and what a play, like the last play of the game. I mean, doesn't get any better than that in the Dome. My last 2 times in the Dome, us being able to have an opportunity of winning last week and then seeing those guys win the other day, I was so thankful. They was actually over in our team meeting yesterday when we got announced to go play in the Holiday Bowl. So to have all those guys over now, I'm just excited that we were able to keep 4 guys from a local area to play. Cartier Shepard, also from CNS, will be coming, and he's here with us. So it's an honor to have 4 really good student athletes want to stay home to compete for their state school.
Coach, there's been some fun back and forth with yourself and Dabo Swinney, with obviously you guys kind of opening the door for Clemson. He said that he would invite you if they had a national championship parade. Just what is your relationship like with him?
He cool. You know, he's a great man. He's won some national championships. He's where I've been at. He's a faith-driven man, such as myself. So I definitely will always respect that. And anyone that's God-fearing, you know, they're definitely a friend of mine. Because you understand and know we have to make sure we love all those and look with each other. So I'm just very thankful that him and his team, you listen to that quarterback talk, sounds like Kyle from so many things, but they took full advantage of the opportunity, you know, like they stayed. And like I said, one door was closed, but God always opens another one. And was able to do the same things for us in so many senses. And you go back and you watch his career, and I see how he progressed and how those guys are doing a really good job. So, it's good to be able to call a guy such as himself who's won several national championships, who's won in this conference 9 times. I think he won 8 of the last 10. Just to know that we're doing some things the right way, and it's good for be able to call him. But I think he's a good man. When we got to talk, him and his wife, it's a great family. They do it the right way. He does a good job. So I'm very happy that he had the opportunity to go out and compete against SMU, and then took full advantage of it. And now they're in the playoffs. Very thankful and happy for him and for Clemson and SMU. I think they'll go and do a good job. I'm excited for them. Can't wait to watch those guys play. They both did a great job. I think actually SMU's head coach, great dude, coach of the year for our conference. I mean, look what he did. You know, look how he was able to move, get a new quarterback in and just ran with it and done it the right way. So I'm very thankful for Dabo, and excited and happy for him and happy for his team and what they get to go and do. And also in the same sense, I'm happy for SMU and what they'll have to be able to go out and do. But with that being said, go Dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, you mentioned building the culture, and in year 1 you have an opportunity to win 10 games, which the program really isn't done too often. What do you think that would do for what you're trying to build here at Syracuse? I
mean, I think to put us in the right track to be able to reach our ultimate goal, which is to get into the college playoffs, which is to win a conference championship and then win a national championship. That was the goal the entire time. Doesn't matter what year I'm in or what year it is. That's just what that's what football is about. And I'm happy I get to watch these 12 teams go out and compete and play, because I think all 12 did an amazing job, and excited about seeing all of them go out and play football. So it's a good deal to be able to watch this, and pray that we have an opportunity of competing all winter and all summer and putting ourselves in the right position to be in the same spot that those 12 are in this year. That's good.